everybody, welcome back to my channel. I bet you're wondering why I have such crazy curly hair, and the reason why is because I'm doing a get to look from Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do. Can we just... there's no words because I have been obsessed with this song since I first heard it. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I've been since, I want to say, her second album is when she got big over in the UK, and then once I heard some of her songs I became obsessed and then loved her first album as well as all, and I feel like she just gets better and better each time, and I am definitely going to try and get tickets this year, fingers crossed. So we're going to be doing a get the look from the video. Essentially I'm going to try it because she has so many looks. I'm going to try to go for like the classic Taylor with the makeup for when she's in the bathtub, because it's the red lip, the really smoky eye, and I feel like it would be a really fun one to do. And I've also found really interesting things on the makeup that I'm using which I believe Taylor Swift might have used. So starting off as we would do, I'm going to start off with some concealer. I am going to be taking the Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in shade 02. And this is an amazing high pigmented concealer, and I'm just going to take this underneath the eyes. And can you see this? I've got 3 spots in a perfect row. It's like the stars from Transformers in the sky. The my goodness, what it's called. Oh, I'm being such a bad fan here. I should know that, but that's what it reminds me of, and I've never had spots be in a row like that. So I'm just going to pop this all over the blemishes, and then going to take my trusty beauty blender to pop that all in. The reason why I've used this concealer, I know it's quite a high one to go for. You can go for the Collection 2000 concealer because that is so amazing in itself. But I just wanted something so high coverage to help, you know, if you're ever going to be on camera these days, like in her video. There has been so much talk on encoding what she did in the video and why she did it, and that's what I think one of the things I love about her so much, because she gets her audience, her fans talking, and I think it's genius that she does this because it helps not only you to get a better idea of how amazing she is, but I don't know, I find it so interesting how she can get the people talking. Sorry if I'm looking up, it's just because the viewfinder in the mirror is up there, so do excuse me when I'm looking up. Yes, and if I had to choose top 3 songs for Taylor Swift, it'd be so hard. Like, I would say Wonderland's one of my favourites. I think that is from the previous album, 1989. No, yes. And I love Blank Space. I found that so catchy when it came out. Tim McGraw. Oh, there's just so many that I could choose from, and it's so hard to choose. I'm then going to use my Clinque Beyond Perfecting foundation, just because it's very nice, high coverage, not too, but doesn't look it as so. It just gives you that coverage you need to get that glam ready skin, so to speak. So I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender as well, and then I'm going to set it all with some powder. Yes, definitely let me know below what is your favourite Taylor Swift song or music video. I honestly, You Belong to Me, that music video was so kick-ass, and I love in this Look What You Made Me Do, she has elements of all of her significant videos in it. I find that such an amazing concept too, and I just love how creative she is. And also, if you're a huge YouTube fan, you might have noticed that Todrick Hall was in the music video, which is a huge, like, just a really cool thing, because I adore Todrick Hall. I think he is such a hard worker and such a creative person as well. So I can see how those two get along so well and have such amazing ideas. And I was so psyched because he deserves all the recognition. He's such an amazing performer, singer. If you haven't seen his visual album on his YouTube channel, you need to go check it out. It's all based around the Wizard of Oz, but he does it in such a mainstream modern way. It is insane, and I absolutely adore Todrick Hall. And when I saw that he was in this, I was so psyched. Okay, and then I'm just going to powder with the Professional Shine Vanishing Pro powder. It comes in a really unique cap actually, because I'm missing the brush, but there's a top on that's like, no, I'm not missing the brush. I've just remembered it's at the bottom, which is really good for if you want to pop it in your bag and you simply just, oh, that's too much hot. Okay, gently on your bed now, because imagine going to sleep and powder all over the place. So I'm just going to do that underneath the eyes, because the Sensual Skin Enhancer has a habit of creasing. We don't want that, especially because we're doing quite a dramatic eye. Of what I can tell within the video, I believe it's like a green in the middle of her eyes, and then eyes and black, and it's a very sharp V. I'm going to try and recreate it. I'm not the best when it comes to I'm very good when it comes to lighter shades mixing together, but when it comes to dark shades I can get a bit lost. And then, shall I do eyebrows? I'll do eyebrows first. I have just discovered Tanya Burr's Perfect Brow palette, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. That's all I use now, and it's basically 4 colours based around your specific eyebrow colour, and this is a highlighting shade right here in Fairy Cake. And I'm going to be mixing chestnut and hot cocoa together because I find they work perfectly together, and I just use the brush inside because it is so handy. And honestly, I've not found anything like this for my brows that works so well and so easy to do, and I'm obsessed. I find powders look more natural as well compared to like the gels or pomades that I think I'll do eyeliner first, all on your just preference, because it might be a bit of a messy. I think she has got it gets a bit darker up in there, so I'm going to take my trusty Charlotte Tilbury. She has like quite a prominent brow bedroom black in this palette, but she's also now this is when it gets fun. I'm going to try my best to do this, and I do apologise if this goes completely wrong, but all I can do is try. So I'm going to be using, oh, that's why that brush went. I've been looking for a brush for so long and it's in here. I hope they still do this, I'm sure they do, and excuse how dirty it is. The Urban Decay Vice Reloaded palette. It has unbelievable shades in here. I adore it, and I'm going to be doing this shade right here in the inner eye, which is called Misdemeanor, and then we're going to be taking Oil Slick, which is this beautiful black with silver glitter in the outer corners. We're going to try our hardest to see if we can recreate this. I'm really hoping we can. See, it also looks like a very dark sea green on her eyes, which helps to blend in with the black quite well. And I find this is the perfect shade. I can get closer to it, per se. Shall I zoom you guys in, or shall I leave you like this? I'll leave you like this and zoom you in at the end so you can see it a bit closer. Feels more pressure when you're zoomed in, doesn't it? So I'm basically just taking this all over my lid. . know, I only noticed this when I started doing YouTube videos, that when people normally do their eyeshadow, they normally stay with their dominant hand. I switch hands. I don't understand why I do it. It must be 10 times harder to do where I do it. I don't know why. I must have always done it like this. I must be such a weirdo, but I do tend to have more trouble with my right eye because I'm a left-handed. I'm a left. And then we're going to be taking the dark shade Oil Slick, and then we're going to make a very defined V, and hopefully it'll work well together. The reason why I chose this look, I thought, because it is such, she looked awesome in this look, as she did with every look she did, but there was something about this one that drew me to want to do a tutorial on it. I know it's not one of those you can pop on for a day at work, but for a night. That I thought, because in the video I feel she's going quite old school with her hairstyle. I love that she's bringing back her curls. I never knew if they were natural curls or she did them herself every single time, like, because she has such poker straight hair sometimes it's hard to tell, but I guess she'll have amazing hairstyles that would be able to keep it straight for her if she was really wanted it. So maybe she does have naturally curly hair. I find it so, I don't know, I would love to have curly hair, but I can see how it would have so much maintenance behind it. I can see how it could get frustrating, and then people with straight hair, sometimes that could get frustrating as well because you can't really do anything other than straighten it, and I guess that must drive you around the bend. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you get a good look at the eyes. Oh, I'll do mascara. And then it's a better idea. So I'm going to be taking my Dior Pump and Volume Mascara. I guess a squeezy pumping mechanism at the bottom which helps to warm up the product before you use it, and I find it is an amazing thing to do. So, and I feel like it makes a difference warming up a product. Wouldn't think it would, but it does when it comes to mascara. I'm going to just quickly pop that over both and zoom you guys in. So these are the finished eye look. I find it really actually beautiful. I was quite intimidated to do it, but I think actually like buckling through it and doing it, it looks pretty awesome. I know it looks very defined, like I've not blended it in around the top, but I think that's how Taylor Swift had it in the video. I want to say it was very, very winged out, and yeah, it was very cat eye-esque. I do want to say it did have this kind of green in mix with it, and I think it is an awesome eye look, especially if you have blue and green eyes, or even brown eyes. I feel this will complement very, very nicely. So that is the eyes. Okay, now for cheeks and blushes. I'm just going to keep it very, very simple with blush. I'm going to just do a little rosy pink because I don't remember seeing her having such a harsh blush. She has quite natural flush cheeks. So I'm going to be taking my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Love Glow blusher, and I'm just going to swipe around the outer rim of it to add a bit of colour to the cheeks. I feel like I'm just making my row of 3 stars even more pronounced, but oh well. And then take them and pop that just on the apples of the cheeks. She doesn't really contour her face really drastically, so I'm just going to do a little light brushing of Charlotte Tilbury's Flimstar Glow Sculpting Highlight Palette. So I'm just taking the Sculpting shade and a Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just doing the tiniest little bit of definition because I have huge guinea pig cheeks and I need to help with slimming them down a bit. And then taking the highlight shade, the palette, and popping that just on the uppers of the cheeks and make a circling motion around. Some people don't like to do this. I think it really helps when you turn your head to the side. You get the most gorgeous natural glow when you pop it in a C motion. I find it really, really cute. Okay, so we come to the most important part of this makeup tutorial because Taylor Swift is so known for her red lips, and I searched high and low for her particular red lipstick and I've tried to find what I believe is what she uses. I can't be 100%, I've just done a lot of research and this one tended to pop up the most, and now that I've purchased it myself I can see it looks very like her lip colour because she has, it looks like a matte liquid, well a matte red, but then it also doesn't look like a liquid matte, if that makes any sense. It looks on. Now this is NARS Dragon Girl Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. I adore these. I heard so much hype about these but didn't even know anything at the slightest at the time until I popped up when looking for her signature red, and I'd say they're extremely comfortable. You can easily eat and drink with them, not get yourself into a huge mess. And I'm going to be pairing this with MAC Cherry Lip Pencil just to help define the lips a little bit. And you'll see when it's done that it looks very like what she uses all the time. The reason why I've coloured my whole lips in with the lip pencil is only because it helps the colour to last a bit longer. My mum teach me this, I didn't even know it was. Red up here. Honestly, Holly, how do you do this? So can you see it's like matte but not like a liquid matte, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds crazy to say, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say, guys. So this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to know what was your favourite thing from the look at what you made me do video, or your favourite Taylor Swift songs. Oh, shall I try and see if I can, I don't know if I'll be able to, it might look silly, but shall I see if I can do the herself that she has in the bath. It might go terribly wrong. What have I done to myself down here? I always get this, but I don't ever remember itching in that spot.